It's the coach who will wear the crown as a Super Bowl champion of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Super...
And on now, ready to get this one started, Roberto Aguayo. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Hey, let's go! Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 89 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Leopard!
First down, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he cuts it out right. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 88 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
The logic there is, went for the frog splash. Were you blind?
Work along with them and speculate a little bit here. They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Underneath for Johnson. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
basically had to play every drive like it's the last one.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Vick now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also...
Wait. Hold up. Did I really make this throw?
Renegade. You're looking fine.
Baron, you are looking the part.
You gonna brief me or what?
In 3, 2.
If it's not down right there, then...
Good morning and welcome to Frost Bites. I'm your host, Johnny Frost. Joining me this morning to discuss the state of affairs in the city with balls behind the walls is Peyton Charles, Seattle's de facto mayor.
Not the mayor.
Acting mayor.
I want it fixed, Madden.
Staff and former mayor for the Falcons.
May he rest in peace. In any case, you look ravishing as usual. Also with us is Seattle's numero uno chick and local business owner Dolly Durkins. Today, we'll be discussing how to improve human-zombie relations.
There's no such thing as improving.
Oh shit, he is down right there.
Any more than you can improve human T-bone
Can't see under it.
relations or Bugs Bunny parrot relations.
He's touching. Holy smoke.
Dr. Grassley raved about you and said we'd be lucky to have you on the team.
In the green. Right there it is.
Dr. Collier's a real life
Let's catch.
He said you weren't even enrolled in his class. You just showed up.
I was enrolled in
Throughout his career,
wasn't like I was
there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft
There's
spot
it
for
turned in
Kansas
work
City, his
waiting on the
first team.
capabilities of
When
all
he went
those
to Atlanta,
privileged
did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City,
I'm
which
from
was kind of
Chapel.
a yellow that
My
goes in
parents
the Kansas
wrote
City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform,
I'm
but
from
he kept wearing it because he
I
remembered
heard
the
that
good
when
times
he
he
worked
had
here
in KC.
years before Seattle had it. He wrote a paper about the potential for
Gets
it.
it to the other side of midfield across the 45 before 25 yards to pick up first down.
Babe, do you have your wallet?
Statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Vick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 37 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield for their next possession.
Yeah. He's about to throw ball right to Daddy.
This is where your leaders step up for you, right? Your veteran.
I know. What is this? I know. I know. What is this first?
Or does he continue to run the full game plan?
Yeah, the Falcons going to use
No, what truck car?
I mean, I'll run him over like a truck car.
Here's first and 10.
Okay. 19 left on my list.
I'm down 15.
Try to shake off the interception.
Oh, I'll take it.
It won't take your debit card payment.
And play a step
It's
here.
not
It's the
red.
defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. No, check. Patriot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Double. Hey, late. Orange. Eagle.
On first and 10, here's Vic. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They take over first and 10 following the interception. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Michael Vick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. First down, Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Thurston Armbrister in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Vick on second down. Steps away to his left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Hey, let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On third down, Vick. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is bio?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lawrence Taylor coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. And the pressure gets to him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Third and long for Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes Michael Vick now leading his offense back out there. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. Vick will look to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Vick operating on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 32 yards. And the Falcons add on. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Anderson now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most
Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here's Vic. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down throw coming for Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that. Went sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Vic to the air again. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Vic on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Vic on the sneak. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Second down, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. It's just me and you.
Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Eagle.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Eagle. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
All right, here we
PAT on the last drive.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds back and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
3-19!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it,
You see
yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Dumping it off for Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mayfield now from the 50, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit,
All right,
maybe
here we
not
go.
wanting to risk an
Green
injury.
39! Green 39!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
4 down! Late!
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
White 24! White 20!
Second down, Vic. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action.
It's time to punch one of 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. It's the coach, and this is the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. And standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright.
Boy, boy.
They have a chance to do that. They can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Where are you headed? It's in Yakima.
Keep trying to feed LT. Oh!
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
My grandma lives.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down, Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the
Tricky little sons of bitches. Watch out for the Steelers.
How many bodies have we pulled out of these woods?
Number 3. This is why we're lazy murderers who don't want to fight traffic.
They got good starting field position as they come up
I
here.
don't want to
1st
see
and
another
10.
dead body today, Clyde. These poor soldiers.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Chloe.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
Chloe, come here.
Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Come here, bug.
Control that edge. Get out there. Tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to run.
Come here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Hurry. Hurry up. Now, come here. Get off the floor like that and come here.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It's the former Falcon, Deion Sanders, on the stop.
Are you saying that Jackson gets more attention than you?
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley.
No.
Good move by Gurley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. Quickly and attack him, because right now, it's down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They get it to him running left. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play
From
up,
who?
didn't give him a cutback lane. Each play,
Nobody.
Then how is he getting more attention than you if he's not getting attention from you from anybody? Who pays more attention to him than you?
Only a yard.
Nobody.
Third and goal.
Are you lying?
Handoff for Gurley.
Why are you getting mad?
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2.
Get up here now.
As we step aside here.
You're sitting for a while. Sit.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. From the gun, Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. Vic on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On third down, Vic. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. At the end of one, it's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll be back with more of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. What a disastrous start for him so far. He's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirts. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got 11.
So here's Vic following the interception. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Vic. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Vic operating on first down. Going up top. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On second down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, Hunt, 280.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yeah, Sanders now to return. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now Michael Vick and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And his throw is incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, Vick. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all the way down to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, spinning away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not.